tour been going so far?
We literally have been having so much fun on this tour. It's so interesting to be able to play to a different audience and actually, you know, play to people that have never heard who we are. They don't have preconceived notions of what the band sounds like or what the band is, or like a lot of these people have no clue who we are. So, and we've been getting an amazing response. A lot of the kids seem to really, really, really enjoy the band, which is awesome.
That's good. So how did it come about that you guys ended up on this tour? I have to ask.
I know, it's
insane.
It's the weirdest thing ever, and I know we stick it like a sore thumb, but that's how we like it, you know what I mean? I'd rather be the odd man out kind of thing. But a while ago we got asked to do the gathering, and I think previously to that, like years and years ago, we got asked to do a tour with them, but we were already booked. So we've kind of like been kind of playing around with the idea for a long time. We were supposed to do the gathering in 2008, and then right before that, my father passed away. So and he was the one who was orchestrating it because he was our manager at the time. So and then we ended up getting offered this tour, and we were like, hell yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, to be honest with you, this is the smallest venue, or the second smallest venue on this tour.
Really?
So we've been playing like huge outdoor amphitheaters. It's like amazing. Everybody is so super stoked about this tour, and like I think the kids are really enjoying it. We've been making so many fans. Like on our MySpace, people are like, I've never heard of you. Thank you to ICP for letting me know who you are, and like it's awesome.
Well, you know, for those of us that do know and have heard of you for a while, you know, you guys have been going since like 1996.
Yep.
And, you know, you've been through all the lineup changes and then the management and everything. So, you know, how do you guys keep it together? Like, how do you keep going?
I think it's the fact that we believe in what we're doing and we have fun with what we're doing. Like, I mean, there has been points in this, you know, 14 years that I've been like, fuck this, I don't want to do this anymore. But it's always like for 5 seconds, and then I'm like, wait a second. Just because something shitty happened doesn't necessarily mean that your life's over, or, you know, you have to stop doing what you love. And literally, like, I feel bad for bands that break up over stupid shit. I feel bad for bands that, you know, don't continue on and don't try or persevere, because they obviously aren't into it as much as we are.
Yeah.
So.
No, I mean, it definitely shows an extreme passion behind the music. Mm-hmm. I remember seeing you guys, I think, back in like 2000 on Ozfest or one of them. So the album, like, In the Black, was released like late last year. So, you know, how happy are you with the feedback that that's been getting?
Awesome. This album is, like, I think, in my personal opinion, it's it definitely helped the band take that next step into the right direction. You know what I mean? You can tell that we've grown so much as a band and like become, you know, just like a completely, just a band that works together well and like a complete unit. It feels like now, which is nice.
That's good. So who brought to the writing process?
Actually, this is the first album that Tara, our guitar player, really wrote on, which is awesome. The previous album, she like everything was pretty much done beforehand, and then she joined the band, and she just basically stuck in like her wicked solos and stuff like that. And like obviously Ivy, you know, plays her parts, and everybody writes their own like parts. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's basically like it's amazing. I think this album is leaps and bounds ahead of anything we've ever done.
So are you guys still writing? Do you have anything for a follow-up?
We're actually, when we get home from this particular tour, I think we're going to be writing some new stuff and probably road testing it for the next couple of tours that we're on.
That's good. So you have touring lined up for the rest of the summer and the fall.
Basically, we're pretty much booked, hopefully until October, November. I've heard we're at least booked until September. So we'll see what happens in the next couple months, but hopefully till the end of the year.
Awesome. So you've probably witnessed like a million different changes throughout the music industry. So, you know, where do you guys feel that you were affected by that, and where do you see yourselves in the future?
Well, obviously people don't really buy albums anymore. Which, you know, it's the music industry's fault for not keeping up with the times and regulating that, and finding some sort of new business model. They basically, the music industry killed itself, you know what I mean? And it's nobody's fault but themselves, you know what I mean? Obviously the internet changed a lot of things for us. I mean, when we first started as a band, the internet was still kind of in its infancy, and it wasn't as popular, you know what I mean,
right.
As it obviously is today. I mean, people back then could live without the internet. Now people people go crazy if they can't have their Blackberries. So it's just one of those things, you know what I mean? It's completely different now. The internet has shaped the music industry in a very different way, and I feel like, in order for some serious changes to happen, in order for bands to, be successful and not be rated on their success by how many albums they sell, because obviously that doesn't count anymore. You know what I mean? A lot of people download, and because somebody sold 2 million records, and then on their next, and then 10 years later, sells like 50,000 records, that doesn't mean anything, because all those people 10 years ago that bought the record are downloading now.
Oh, right.
So, it's...
you've got the 20 million downloads of the single in between there that they forget to count too. So.
Yeah, I think definitely there needs to be a new way of judging the success of a band. You know what I mean? Instead of... because record sales don't count, to be honest with you. Nobody buys fucking albums. So...